Never listen to recordings like these while driving or using machinery. Only listen in a safe environment. If you've enjoyed this session, please leave a like or a comment, and I really would appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. Welcome to this guided meditation and sleep hypnosis. My name is Paola Pissou, and I cordially invite you to immerse yourself delightfully in all that this session has to offer you. And to start, this time I will tell you briefly about its setup. This session starts with attention to your relaxation, followed by a meditation in which we look at your thought patterns with some playfulness and lightness, at the kind of thoughts you want to reduce and the patterns you want to transform, so that the quality of your life increases, with the purpose that you experience more self-love, self-acceptance, more lightness and ease. In the next step, you formulate an intention for yourself. Once you've said it, you set on a journey to unwind and deepen your relaxation. Playfully and automatically, you will be taken to great depths of relaxation during a special story, full of positive, nurturing suggestions that support you in transforming your thoughts and allowing you to eventually, sooner or later, fall into a deep, satisfying sleep. Now let us begin the first phase of your relaxation. You've made sure that anything that might distract you or might startle you while you're lying here so relaxed has been switched off. That means all equipment has been set to do not disturb. The alarm clock has been set. And maybe you've laid out your clothes and a to-do list for tomorrow, with the intention that when you wake up, you can easily start the day. And for now, to the night, with all its pleasant, soothing rituals just before falling asleep. Lie down in a way that is easiest to listen to these words and rest comfortably. Trust your body to tell you what it needs right now. Tune into your breathing by simply going there with your attention. How your breath naturally flows into your body, and how, after holding it at the top, it reverses and the air flows out. Very consciously, keep following this flow with your loving attention and feel how it calms and relaxes you. Because of this, by simply being aware of your breathing, you automatically bring your attention inwards without making any effort. Just as many things in life actually take hardly any effort once you understand how it works. uncomplicated, just attuned to your breathing, you notice how the air moves inwards and how your belly quietly swells before emptying at an even pace. The gentle rising and falling of your belly briefly reminds you of a balloon. Imagine it a balloon expanding when filled with air. A balloon, and you visualize it. You see before you what color this balloon is. And you remember how balloons add color to all kinds of festivities. How it contributes to the revelry of young and old alike. An image, a picture that presents itself now as a fine, positive souvenir, settling into your memory. Alongside all those other memories that color your life beautifully. You breathe quietly, noticing the increasingly calm breath flow. And relax more and more, merging into calmness, surrendering to calmness. This serene calm, in which it is much easier to survey things and move on, listening to the words and all its meanings in this meditation. And I suppose you're here now and listening because you want to overcome specific patterns, to change the direction of a specific cycle of thoughts. How wonderful that you're giving yourself this gift, a sign that you are taking good care of yourself. On your next inhale, breathe in this insight and repeat these words to yourself. I take good care of myself. And then, with an extra long exhale, release everything that causes tension in your body. Loosening tension and relaxing. Feel yourself sinking deeper into the soft, supportive surface on which you rest. Breathing in. I take good care of myself. Then you breathe out slowly, long and softly through your mouth, and let go of that which is needed to deepen your relaxation. You feel yourself sinking in wonderfully as you exhale. A final third time, you breathe in. I take good care of myself. And hold the breath for 3 seconds before you deflate your belly, deflate the balloon. Imagine you take this toy by the opening pucker your lips and extremely slowly and with pleasure let the air escape until the balloon, your belly, is completely relaxed and loose. Return to your normal breathing, in touch with yourself and with the soft mattress on which you lie. Intensely enjoying the blissful relaxation in your body and mind. Now I ask you to imagine being able to observe yourself from a distance, as if you're standing in a street and you are on the other side. Imagine you're waiting for the bus, and at the same time you're standing across the street and you're looking at yourself. You look at yourself, at that version of yourself waiting for the bus, and notice that you've company. Your right hand is firmly grasped by the little fist of your inner child. The left hand is kindly held by your inner wisdom. So you find yourself in exceptionally good company, with your inner companions giving you love and warmth. You feel this flowing into your body through your hands, and you notice how this love and warmth spread within you. And in this complete safety and peace, it's possible to look at yourself through different colored glasses. What a luxury and what an opportunity. Briefly, you witness the kind of thoughts that you want to transform. Of those thoughts like, if I say what I think, state my boundary, I'm disrupting the relationship. Who am I at all to say anything about it? Only if I am an entrepreneur will I really belong. This is not for me. Can't do it, doesn't work for me. When you have a busy family and work, you never get to yourself. As you dwell on daily thoughts like these, your own fantasy, you realize that you are actually creating your illusions about everything that is impossible or can go wrong. And you let these kinds of thoughts go. You stop it. Now, right here in this moment. And you notice how safe that feels. How secure you're lying here in your own safety. Safe and warm. In a state where you are in loving inner company of some of your closest friends. It's your inner child and your inner wisdom that hold your hands and passing on their healing, calming energy to you. Your inner child has held your right hand tightly, and your left hand is clasped by your inner wisdom. You feel the warmth and a serene energy flowing through you from your hands. They give you so much love. And they pass on their message to you. Your inner child lets you know that you are allowed to take up space and may play, may experiment, may dare, and may push your boundaries. This is how you've already become who you are today. By exploring your boundaries from day one and expanding your space. By broadening, widening, amplifying, you have become who you are. You've known the way for a long time, been there, done that. And of course, every now and then you fell off a wall and had a great fall. But that was a wall from then, and it's gone, out of sight. Allowing you to have new experiences and break many patterns. You breathe in slowly and quietly and repeat these words to yourself. I take good care of myself. And on the exhale, you let go of what no longer serves you. You find yourself relaxing, feeling yourself sinking deeper into peace. Your inner wisdom takes over by asking a few simple questions, as this kind of wisdom often does. And you hear it, capture it, because you really want to listen to it. And at the same time you look across. There you are, quietly waiting for the bus, there on the other side. You observe yourself lovingly, while your inner wisdom asks you, what do your thinking patterns bring you? How does it make your life richer? What does it bring you in terms of energy and quality of life? On the scales of daily life, how's your balance? The balance between thinking for others and thinking for yourself, being good to yourself. The balance between the possible and impossible and what you expect of yourself. Does the meter reflect what you deeply need and desire? And how much time do you spend recovering, taking real rest and being in touch with who you really are? Acknowledge what you really can and letting go of what you can let go of. Your inner wisdom now gives you a special piece of paper, or is it parchment? And your inner child is holding a tray and letting you choose from writings. There's a large quill there, a fountain pen with a golden tip, and a crown pen with Indian ink. And and you choose which tool to use to write your handwritten intention about what you want to transform. Which thought comes to mind, comes directly to you, directly into the mind. And in your finest handwriting, with graceful cursive letters, you write down your intention about what you want to transform, so that your life gains brilliance and quality. And as the tip scratches across the paper, your intention is simultaneously etched and stored in your memory. Your conscious and subconscious both know about it now. And with it, all your guides and supporters who travel with you and accompany you on your path. And you write your intention down and formulate it in your own words. So, that's that. And ritually, you put down your writing tool and let the ink dry. You blow and gently wave the document back and forth. The ink is dry, and you reverently store the parchment. You store it respectfully in a convenient place, where you can find it again soon, to read it over and to affirm your intention or change anything you want to change. Your inner child and inner wisdom have merged into you. Your hands still feel warm. Their loving energy is still palpable. You stop observing yourself and walk to the other side of the street, are at one with yourself again. Much calmer and more confident, you get on the bus you were waiting for. It's a luxury bus arriving, with spacious seats in which you recline softly. You breathe in slowly and quietly, and repeat these words lovingly. I take good care of myself. And on the exhale, you release tension. You let it go, flow away. Peace and intense calmness spread within you. You let yourself float away in relaxation. The electric bus glides away silently, touring a beautiful landscape. Without thoughts, you peer outside. Green meadows you drive past, where cows and sheep graze. Sometimes you drive past the village, causing the bus driver to carefully adjust the speed. The sun shines on your skin, and you nod off a little. Your thoughts are calm and deeply relaxed, in touch with your breath flow. You're aware that the landscape is gradually changing. More forested now, and the road is rising. The bus climbs for kilometers up to higher ground. And as the bus bumps along the road surface, your gaze is drawn to the middle path. There you see a child's hand holding a string, and at the top of that string hangs a beautiful balloon. A balloon filled with gas, hanging from a thread, the end held firmly by a small fist. A piece of jewelry that a child is proud of, happy with. Probably a gift that has been given. It's the small gesture that has so much value. You watch the spectacle through your narrowed eyes, and you smile, watching all the balloons from your own life pass you by as you look out of the window. The bus keeps climbing up between hills and mountains and drives between alpine landscapes, stopping for a break at a car park, a rest stop in the mountains. Everyone gets out to stretch their legs, and in front of you walks the child. You only see their back. The balloon dances on the string, a little unruly and impatient, as if it smells its freedom, longing for the outdoors. Just as you long for the fresh, oxygen-rich alpine air and the stunningly beautiful panorama. Breathing in the healthy air, simply satisfied, so fully fulfilled. Exhaling slowly, utterly content, happy. Breathing quietly and calmly in this enchanting landscape. In the midst of your state of wonder and admiration of all the natural beauty around you, you are distracted by a soft cry. You look over and see a small child with an expression on its face of amazement and utter incomprehension. And the balloon dances away, up the mountain, goes its own way on a gust of wind, up the mountain towards the sun. Without even a moment's consideration, you go after the balloon. There's a path to the top. The road is stony and a bit uneven, but that can't hinder you at all. With focus, completely effortless and purposeful, you climb up. You know what you want to achieve, and you pay attention to where you walk, where you put your feet. Concentrated, without thoughts. No single thought hinders you. in flow. It all comes naturally. And you know you will succeed because you've succeeded thousands of times before. As you will remember, in unexpected moments in the coming days, all those missions you've already achieved. It is as if the balloon is playing a game with you. While dancing and frolicking, it rises further to the top. You're so at one with all your strength and faith, determined because you're on a mission. You have an intention you will accomplish. It comes naturally, with a deft form of concentration, as if you yourself were floating up the mountain. Then, almost reaching the top, the rope is caught between the branches of a bush growing among the rocks. Carefully untie it and discover it's a balloon with a map of the world on it, the map with all the continents, which you now carefully clasp between your hands. The walk, the journey to the balloon, your journey through the world, through this life. Atop the mountain, your goal achieved. The way there was effortless and endlessly beautiful. Enjoying your achievement, the view, and the beautiful balloon. Suddenly you notice that your right hand is softly squeezed. The child, it's your inner child, looks at you radiantly. It smiles at you and gives you permission to release the gem, to let go of the balloon, for its journey is now complete. Go on, let go. Achieving this goal is already in the past. You're all done for yet another new reality. And you stand there at the top and let go of the balloon. Dancing in the wind, it travels onwards on its journey towards the sun. You watch it, inwardly satisfied, peaceful and happy. This running race was separate from winning and conquering. You just did it selflessly. It was the right thing to do. The run was about doing something good for another person. By focusing your attention on a cause, you just did it, without even a moment's hesitation, dawdling or contemplation. With clear, deliberate steps, you climbed the mountain. From concentration and with a plan, in which everything remained whole. You remained yourself and whole, and the balloon remained whole. As always, everything remains whole, although sometimes it seems the opposite, because your thinking makes it seem otherwise. And now it turns out that it's often helpful to reverse your thinking or just let it go. Because from doing, acting from your heart and integrity, comes so much beauty. You just did it. You just went there. Came out of an old pattern and fulfilled your intention, saving a childhood dream. Feeling good, standing there on the summit, and turning around to take in the view from all four directions. Absorbed by your achievement, the adventure, your tour de force and heroic act. You went up the mountain naturally, as light as a feather, because you firmly believed in what you were doing. Something makes you realize the light is fading. Sign that it's time to accept the retreat and descent. Walking down to bottom of the mountain, you can survey everything, the view and the precious insights it reveals. You overcame physical obstacles and strengthened your mental resilience. In the middle of the path, you stand still for a few minutes, in silence, in inner stillness, your soul filled with positivity. Feeling positive about all your actions and what you have achieved before, earlier in this life, without fear, or to be more precise, by overcoming your fear, by balancing, daring in this life, reaching your full potential, by facing challenges, by simply moving. Keep moving and getting moving. You descend further down the mountain. Your new purpose lies in the valley you come home to. Descending is so easy for you because there's no resistance of any kind. As if you naturally go with the flow, instead of toiling uphill, with no sight of the end of the journey, of the summit. Downhill it goes, flowing through life, pausing for a moment to survey everything, to think of a strategy, think of something clever before moving on. In a place of quiet breathing instead of having to catch your breath. Your thoughts spin at a remarkably calm speed through this peace, quiet and overview. you get moving and descend further towards the house there in the valley. With every step you take, you feel a serene, calm flow through you, freed from symptoms and all patterns from a time long gone. Calmer and calmer, with more confidence, which you gradually build up further. You descend further down, and you sink further into a deeply felt warm comfort. You are your own support, solace, and comfort. Sink further and further into relaxation by letting go of even more. Letting go of worries and fears from the past. Downhill you walk at a steady pace, in which you firmly take one footstep after another. Further, further, and further downhill. The house, the home approaches visibly and steadily. This is how you descend. Calm, satisfied, contented. The path descends and you walk on it, deftly, avoiding what's necessary, and you calmly put or push aside obstacles. The house is in sight, 100 meters away from you. Lights are on, and you look forward to your homecoming, into the space that awaits you, and coming home to yourself. Quietly you walk on, because you know you will get there, that you will arrive where you want to be, just like an hour ago, there on that summit with the balloon. Like so often, like it will always be. You push open the door softly and enter the room where all the lights are dimmed, where candles burn and the fireplace crackles. Arriving is a blessing, especially in a place like this. You settle down on the sofa, tired, intensely content, and filled with gratitude. Enjoying the cozy warmth, you let yourself go. Immerse yourself in dreams, surrounded by so much homeliness. You feel a languid warmth flowing through you, making you doze off in this cozy room. You're lifted up in dreams, floating as it were, like the balloon with its string in the wind, on its way to the sun and other faraway places. Surrounded by warmth, coziness and the fireplace, remembering snatches of words and the beautiful adventures full of daring and doing. It's like floating in a swirl of light. A flock of birds passes you, then the sky falls silent. Silent. Silence is your companion, kindly inviting you to sleep, to let go of all that was. Dreaming, floating like a child with a balloon on a journey towards the sun, propelled by the wind. The candles extinguish one by one. It's dark now. Your eyes have long since closed. Relaxed. Deeply relaxed and intensely calm. You fall asleep, carried away by sweet dreams. You doze off, fall into a deep sleep, on your way to the paradise of dreams to which you're being carried. Dream, sleep, go on, sleep softly, sleep deep. Let yourself go. Go on and fall into a deep, deep, deep sleep.